Welcome to Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
And 95.9
Hold on.
and 660 AM, The Game presents Waverly Tigers High School Sports. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by
Sport & Shoes, Kirchhoff Automotive, Linkers Lumber, Montalban Wholesalers, Oak Bridge Financial Services, Botkin Hornback Funeral Home, Megan Carroll State Farm, McDonald's, Cardo's Pizza, Lochner Auto Credit, Todd Harris Realty, Hometown Chevrolet, Boyer Funeral Home, Waverly.
Week 5 of the high school football season. The Portsmouth West Senators come to town tonight, and the Waverly Tigers guys will be looking for their first victory of the evening, or of the year, and the evening.
Yeah, you weren't wrong.
I'm joined by Mr. Matt Snodgrass, Mr. Todd Harris. Guys, last week, the Tigers obviously played better, 18-3 with 4.5 minutes to go. Had the ball at midfield, down just a couple scores, so still in it. Obviously, the clock's stopping when it's supposed to. That was a positive. But Todd Gunnar Myers down with a concussion and going to be out for a while.
Yeah, it didn't sound real promising there from what I've seen so far. It's unfortunate, you get your first shot as a varsity quarterback, and 4 games into it, you're probably down. Maybe we don't know how long. You can never speculate on these things.
I talked to his mom a little while ago. He has been symptom-free for a couple of days, which is a good sign. That's when that concussion protocol starts, when they can start to work back towards getting in. But he. As most of you know, I'm not divulging any information that's not out there. Had some memory issues there for a little while, but I talked to Gunnar, and he seems like he is doing okay. But, guys, tonight Davion McBride will take the snaps, and we've actually talked a decent amount, Todd, about Davion and his ability to move around. He just kind of looks the part out there. We're going to find out tonight.
Yeah, we are. We haven't seen too much at the quarterback position. I mean, he looked good at the tailback position there, running the ball a couple times in late duty. It might have been against the second stringers or whatever, but you just tell he passed the eye test.
Absolutely did. Well, Portsmouth West comes in with a record of 1-3. They beat Fairland in week 1. They were ahead handily in that game, and Fairland came back. Final was 30-27. Lost a tough one to Portsmouth in week 2 by a score of 13-12. And again in week 3, we're beating a good Hillsborough team in the third quarter, and ended up going down 49-34, and then lost a week ago to Chillicothe 46-22. Looking at the two teams' opponents, the Tiger opponents have been outstanding. 12-1 through 4 weeks. The West opponents are 8-8. And one more thing, this is a series that is very tightly contested. Over the last 10 years, 5 victories for each team, most of those on their home field.
Yeah, they've come down to the last play of the game several times. They've been some barn burners. Even last year, if West completed one pass, that was the max. I think they completed one pass, but they ran the ball. That's the game I kept stats. Snod wasn't there. I kept stats by hand, tried to. And I had carpal tunnel about third quarter from trying to keep up with all the rushing yards that they had. They had 500 and some yards rushing against us, but the Tigers came back and was airing it out and had a chance at the end of the game.
And Todd,
to do something.
You mentioned that. You're exactly right. Last year, 35-28, West finished with a record of 8-4. West next victory back in history, 49-42 in 2022. In a year they went 11-2, and they beat us 14-13 in 21. Had an average year, about a 500 year. But this game, my point is, it's come down to the end a bunch.
Yeah, the 1 year, the Bishop kid, you have 4 touchdowns receiving and 2 or 3 interceptions.
Speaking of Mr. Bishop, number 18, he'll line up at running back and defensive back.
That's a younger sibling or something. That's
yeah,
not the same
one.
But
he's still a guy to watch tonight.
Last year, if you recall,
No, I just heard from the J.R. Ramsey. He said their running back is out.
Oh, really? Well, speaking of J.R. Ramsey, J.R. Ramsey going to be up here at halftime for tell us a little bit about the golf team.
Yeah, so I think 18 is out.
If you recall last year, their starting tailback got hurt on the first series of the game. Then Bishop came in and ran up and down the field.
And another guy to watch for the West Senators is number 21, Tilton Rapp. known as a defender, but can also line up at running back. He's their guy on defense. They expect him to go make a bunch of tackles. Let's go back to the station for a little break. When we come back, we will look at some other area games. We'll be back. You're watching and listening to Waverly Football on Total Media Sports.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Need tires, an oil change, a quick repair? Waverly Tire and Auto Repair has you covered. Located at 716 West Emmett Avenue, we've been keeping Waverly rolling with honest service, fast turnaround, and fair prices. Waverly Tire and Auto, where trust meets the road.
Looking for a rewarding career with a global leader? Kirchhoff Automotive, a family-owned company, offers you the chance to grow and succeed. Kirchhoff Automotive in Waverly is hiring now with starting wages from $18.83 to $20.33 an hour. Visit our career website today for more information.
Since 1992, Sport and Shoes on West Emmett Avenue has been your go-to.
Field getting ready for this SOC tilt between the Portsmouth West Senators and the Waverly Tigers. Guys, I want to talk to you about some area games. Let's see how you feel about these. Piketon travels to Unionota tonight.
I think the Shermans take care of business. I just think they're on a mission this year.
Piketon's still down one of their better players, and I don't feel good for the Streaks tonight.
Wheelersburg travels to Valley.
Valley hasn't seen what they're going to see tonight.
Well, Wheelersburg is Waverly's probably the best team that Valley's played so far, and Wheelersburg has played Jackson, Cincinnati, McNicholas.
Right.
A little step up than what, but Valley has a tendency to hang with Wheelersburg a little bit, where in years past we haven't hung with Wheelersburg with even some of our better teams. But, I think Wheelersburg's probably just got too much.
I think that's a great point. Minford travels to Northwest.
Well, that's a I don't know.
I mean, I like the Mohawks in that one.
At home?
Yeah.
I got a scouting report on the Falcons a little bit there from Coach Tomlinson over at Eastern. They played him a couple weeks ago. He said if the Cottle kid gets the ball in his hands, look out, he's the fastest kid in Southern Ohio, apparently. So,
well, we'll try to remember that. Jackson travels to Ironton.
Jackson's good, but I don't think they're that good.
It's not often that you feel Jackson is undermanned going into a game, and I think that's the case tonight. Ironton is just rolling. They've smashed everybody again so far, and
all right,
got to go with the Tigers.
We're going to join Gabe Diener and the Waverly Merchant Tigers for the national anthem. As usual, an outstanding performance by the marching Tigers. Last game I got here to talk about, the Eastern Eagles travel to Racine Southern.
That's tomorrow, actually.
Oh, is it? Okay, no wonder I couldn't see it on today's schedule.
Got a text from Coach Thomason just a little bit ago. Said he's got some boys coming over to support the Tigers tonight. So.
Oh, that's outstanding.
But those games with Racine have been something else the last couple of years. We did the game there a couple of years ago, and I think it ended up 50 to 49 or something.
Yeah, it was one
like
of the craziest games we've ever been a part of.
I think Eastern had to come back last year down there to come back.
Yeah, it was a dandy. All right, we're going to go back to station and give our sponsors some time. We are about 5 minutes away from kickoff. We'll be back. You're watching and listening to Waverly Football on Total Media Sports.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
For all your financial needs, trust the First National Bank of Waverly. Serving the community with personal service you can count on. Call 740-947-2136 or visit thefirstnational.com today.
Need a great haircut, fast and fuss-free? At Great Clips, no appointment is needed. Check real-time wait times online or in the app. Then walk in and get the haircut you want when you want it. Great Clips. Stylish, affordable, convenient. Find your nearest salon today. Need a car but worried about your credit? At Glockner Auto Credit, we make it easy. With fast and easy approvals, we'll help finance the vehicle you need, no matter your credit history. Stop by 911 West Emmett Avenue in Waverly or call 740-947-7800.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Hometown Chevrolet. Todd, what are your Hometown Chevrolet keys to the game?
Well, we got to get off to a better start. We've moved the ball a little bit, but we're not converting. We've had a couple of drop touchdowns, an interception at the goal line. This kind of stuff when you're struggling a little bit, that just you can tell in the body language that is like, oh, here we go again. You gotta. I think we're receiving the ball again. Got to get down and get some points here and play with a lead for once. We haven't done that.
Well, and Snod, Gunnar Meyer's out, so Davion McBride in at quarterback, and it creates a couple of different things. It's different, obviously. You don't have your guy you've been used to back there, but it also creates maybe a little bit of excitement, to see. We've talked a little bit about Davion, and tonight we're going to find out.
Well, yeah, because he's got the ability to take it the distance
right,
and make something happen. He's got to make those linebackers kind of stay home and maybe open up something down the field to the receivers.
Right.
We'll probably see a couple more design quarterback runs, get out in open space with maybe some run pass options out in space than we normally would because of his agility on the edge.
Well, and I was going to say, you're not going to see him. I just am guessing he's not going to stay there in that pocket too long. He's going to want to take off, and I bet he's going to want to take off left because he's a lefty. When was the last time we had a left-handed quarterback? Where was it? Snod?
I was just thinking.
You can tell us the last time we started 0-4.
0-3.
Oh, 0-3.
2012. I had somebody ask me what made me think of that was, what's wrong with Waverly? When's the last time you were 0-3? I said, I couldn't tell you. And that's a good problem to have.
Well, but listen, part of what's wrong with Waverly is everybody on schedule pretty good so far.
Yeah.
12-1, Waverly could have played better than they have and still be 0-4 right now.
Well, in that 2012 year, we played a team in Athens that had Joe Burrow as the quarterback. And I wanted to see who got him. He was sacked twice. Tyler Dre and Cody Anderson each. I bet they don't remember it, but you sacked a.
Oh, I bet they do.
Yeah, I was going to say. Hey, and I bet you there's guys on that team who claim there were more than 2 sacks in that game, right? There's other guys got a piece of it too.
They laid the wood to us, for sure.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to go back to station one more time and give Todd Harris a little love.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Win the Waverly
Need a
Tiger.
great haircut, fast and fuss-free? At Great Clips, no appointment is needed. Check real-time wait times online or in the app. Then walk in and get the haircut you want when you want it. Great Clips. Stylish, affordable, convenient. Find your nearest salon today. For generations, Boyer Funeral Home has served Waverly and Piketon with compassion and care. From traditional services to cremation, we're here for you 24/7. Call 740-947-2161 or visit BoyerFuneral.com.
And Todd mentioned before the Tigers won the toss and have elected to receive Waverly in their white pants, orange jerseys, and matte black helmets. I kind of like this unit.
I just said I'm a little partial to the orange because that's what we wore when I played at home. It was the orange, although we had silver mixed in there.
Yes, we did. West going to have black pants, white jerseys, black helmets.
Looks like the Tigers over there, actually.
Yeah, hey, and I want to let you guys know, too, I had a little pregame dinner, went down to my daughter working down to Beast, and I saw the officiating crew down there having dinner, and Jared Gillett was with them, and I don't know what was going on there, but hopefully he did good.
I've never seen a crew drink that many shots of whiskey in a quarter.
Oh, wow.
Just kidding, folks. Just kidding.
All right, again, Tigers going to receive it. Briar Barnes and Hez Nelson going to go deep tonight. You know, and another interesting question, guys, is, Damian McBride is a quarterback. If something happened to Davion, then what do the Tigers do? And it could be interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things where a lot of times, even though you might have another guy in line, once you get to that third guy, most of the time that comes from somebody already on the field, right?
Well, yeah, like I can remember back, Swinning was the quarterback, Jason Bowen was the 2, and if stuff really hit the fan, I was coming from.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's not fair to put a kid out there that's
No,
not
I know.
ready.
Yeah, it's not game ready. All right, West to kick it away. Low into ring kick, going to go straight out of bounds, and the Tigers will take that. Talk about that start, Todd.
Yeah,
perfect.
that was that ball didn't even reach the 30-yard line before it went out of bounds. It was like he did it on purpose almost, you know?
Yeah. So the Tigers will get it. Is it the 35?
Yes.
So Tigers will. Well, now they're going to move it back to the. Oh, I don't know. He walked back to the 30. Now he's going to walk out to the 36-yard line.
Well, they're marking it 5 yards from where it went out of bounds.
Okay. That's a part of that I did not know about.
Because it went out right
So if you
around
try
the
an
31-yard
onside
line.
kick,
This
and he
guy's
goes
got
out.
it starting at the 36.
Yeah, that's because they're marking it 5 yards from where they say it went out of bounds. Now, are they going to move it back to the 35? Because the down markers are on the 35. It's a mystery.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 36-yard line.
Nope, 36.
Okay, 36. So here we go. Wings on both sides and a tight split to the left. Snap, handoff straight up the middle. That's Landon Ramey. Nice strong run by Landon Ramey. Going to have a gain of 7.
That looked like
to the 43.
1986.
I liked
a
it.
little fullback dive right off the rip.
Little Tyler Osborne.
Yeah.
We got 2nd and 3 for the Tigers.
So 2nd and 3 for the Tigers. First drive of the game. Motion. Snap. Going to hand off on jet sweep to Hez Nelson. Trying to get outside. Makes a cut. He's got a first down. And then some into West territory.
That play looked like it had a little more potential than it got, but it got enough for a first down.
I see something the Tigers are utilizing here. Their formations are tighter, which opens up the outside naturally.
29-yard line. First and 10 Tigers.
Well,
so
when you're 0-4 and things haven't gone right,
Yeah.
you got to
Wings on both sides.
Go back
Snap.
to the lab.
Going to get it out on the pitch. Briar Bartz makes a cut, makes a man miss, and he's well into West territory down to the 42-yard line. And I got to say, I like the feel of this right off.
A little hurry-up power football, basically.
And a much different look out of this Tiger offense. Again, Davion McBride. 2 splits, but they're really close to the line of scrimmage and wings on both sides. Motion by Nelson. Snap, going to fake the handoff or maybe miss the handoff. Davion going to keep it himself, and he's going to make a positive play out of it and get a first down. And that was a kind of a mess-up play, Todd, and Davion did his best with it.
Hey, that's good improv there.
7-yard line.
So that'll get it to the 37-yard line. First down, Tigers. Todd mentioned in pregame, Tigers have looked like this on early drives before. We got a finish tonight. Snap, going to hand it off quickly. Ramey again up the middle, going to be ahead for a gain of about 3 down to the 34. So that will make it 2nd and 7 from there at the 34-yard line. Tigers on the line again. Again, splits to both sides, real tight, wings on both sides. Ramey in the backfield. Snap, going to hand it off to Ramey again. This time not much doing. They hit him right at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Going to be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, that's a play we haven't seen in years.
He had that quick stuff. And that was number 21, Rapp on the tackle that time for the West Senators. 3rd and 7 here for the Tigers. Snap, going to run option to the right. Davion going to follow his blockers, but get dragged down after a gain of a couple up near the 32. And it's going to be 4th down and 5.
I see the Tigers have number 51, Dante McGill, in there at left guard. He's a freshman.
Well, and they've moved some guys around on that offense. Now trips left for the Tigers and a wing to that side. Snap, going to hand it off the right side, trying to push for that 1st down, but he's going to be well short at around the 30-yard line. Kind of trying to trick him there, put everybody out to the left and run it right. It does not work, so West will take over there.
Not many times we've got 4th and 7 and run for it.
Hey, when was the last time you saw the Tigers run a drive of, 7 or 8 plays and there were no passes?
Yeah.
Something new and different, too. So
I'm going to say 2013.
So the Tigers able to move the ball, get a couple of 1st downs, but turn it over on downs, and West will take over. 9:23 to go in the 1st, no score. Brody Hall in at quarterback, backfield. Snap, going to hand off on a fullback trap strip,
like
the middle.
18 in tailback position.
Not much doing, gain up to the 31.
Number 15, Bo Roten. He's a 215-pound running back.
18 is play.
Yeah. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Senators. Clock running 9 minutes to go in the 1st, no score. Twin receivers will move out to the right, and they split on the left. Shotgun formation this time. Hall with one back to his right. Snap to Hall, back to pass, looking to his right, good protection. And it is picked off. Couple tips, Briar Barch ends up with it. He's headed down the left sideline, and I don't think, they get him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Hey, nice break on the ball there by, I believe it was number 33. Todd, you got
I think it was 13, Caleb Reisner.
Okay, that could have been. And he hit it, another player hit it, and then Briar Barch took care of the rest. So 1st and goal for the Tigers at the 1-yard line.
We got replay on this screen over here?
No, not yet. So Tigers in business, 8:38 to go in the 1st, no score.
Well, that's something we haven't had too many of.
We had that last week.
Hey, we cut the Murphy guy. That's what it was. So here come the Tigers. McBride will be under center. Wings on both sides. Everybody pretty close to the middle. Motion. Snap. Going to hand it off to Ramey straight up the middle. And the push. And he's not going to get in. He gets it about a half a yard closer.
Well, Landon, hasn't had too many opportunities here. You got when you're down on the 1, you got to get those pads lower.
Yeah, he's very upright there. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Tigers.
It's a game of leverage when you're down here inside the 1.
Clock running. 2nd and goal. Same formation for the Tigers. McBride under center. Motion. Snap. Going to hand it off the right side to Ramey. He pushes forward, and he falls across the goal line.
Good second
for
effort
a Tiger
there.
touchdown.
It was originally snuffed out, but Landon kept the legs churning and gets into the end zone.
And there we go, Todd.
And the Tigers are on the board.
If we had to lead this season.
Unless it was Miami Trace.
Maybe, yeah. But
Yeah, we were tied 14-14.
We were tied 14-14 in the 3rd. I think is our best case scenario so far.
Spangenberg for the extra point. Barch to hold it. The snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up.
The line
and
drive
the kick
missile.
is good. 8:02 to go in the 1st. Tigers on the board, 7-0. We'll be back You're watching Waverly football on Total Media Sports.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
Need tires, an oil change, a quick repair? Waverly Tire and Auto Repair has you covered. Located at 716 West Emmett Avenue, we've been keeping Waverly rolling with honest service, fast turnaround, and fair prices. Waverly Tire and Auto, where trust meets the road.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown.
Snod, tell us about that touchdown.
A long drive, 2 plays, 1 yard, 36 seconds off the clock following the 42-yard interception return to the 1. Tigers get the extra point, 7-0 Tigers.
Got to love those 1-yard drives.
Spangenberg kicking away for the Tigers. Approach the kick.
It's
Boomer wobbler.
It's
Spangenberger.
It's Spangenberg.
Yeah, down at the 9.
Huh?
There's no ER in the end of
I
that.
didn't say it yet until I just did it right there.
Down
but
at the
thank
8.
you, Todd.
Well, I must have been Nostradamus. I was predicting the future there,
So
apparently.
the West return guy put his knee down, and they're going to have it right there at the 9 when he tried to field it. So
not a good start for the Senators so far.
Craig, how about the Steelers letting that ball lay in the end zone on the kickoff?
Well,
I still don't know how it was a touchdown, though. That guy
he didn't
dove on it and rolled over the back line. I don't know.
Well, they said it was. All right.
I guess you get penalized for stupidity now.
Hall in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, split out to the right, 1 back behind him in the backfield. Snap, going to hand it off straight up the middle. He's got some room. Here he goes. He gets tripped up. That's McBride, I believe, tripped him up about the 20, or he was gone.
Yeah, that'd been a 91-yarder.
Yes, sir. So Tigers stop him, though, at the 23. 1st and 10 for the
I don't know.
Senators.
The Waverly coaching staff hears that word bishop. They probably start,
yeah.
I don't know. It's been like 4 years running.
There's names down there that just keep coming back. You know, Tipton and Bricker. And
Journey,
there's a bunch.
And this bishop's only a junior. So.
You're right. Hall in the shotgun again. 2 receivers close to the formation on the left and split out to the right. Snap, going to fake the handoff. Back to passes Hall. Looking deep. Now he's going to scramble out to the right. Looking for his man. He's got him, but
that
ball
throw
is out of bounds. Incomplete.
Number 5, Gunnar Schunkweiler, was running wide open over there for about a 20-yard gain, but the quarterback didn't give him a chance there.
He hit the bench.
Tossed it into the cheap seats.
So clock stops, 7:16 to go in the first. 7-0 Tigers. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. Hall going to stay in the shotgun again. A couple receivers well out here to the left. A wing on that side also. Bishop behind him in the backfield. Snap. Going to fake the handoff. Bishop, though. The quick one to the outside. In and out of the hands of the receiver. It's going to be incomplete.
See,
you're wondering why they didn't just give it to Bishop?
Why?
Right? Well, you know.
Now it's 3rd and 10. You're behind the chains now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, now you give it to him, maybe. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the 23. Again, clock stops, 7:12 to go in the first. Tigers leading 7-0. Twin receivers to both sides this time for Hall and the Senators. Looks over the defense. Snap, back to pass, looks down the middle, getting pressure. He throws it down the middle, and Barks runs into the receiver.
That was kind of, I think the receiver kind of ran it. I think that's a good no call.
I think he may have impeded his path just a smidge, but NFL, that's a penalty. But
we'll take it.
We'll take it.
Come on, man.
Hey, well, I'm just trying to be fair, man.
They ought to be thankful it wasn't intercepted.
All right, 4th down. The Senators to punt it away.
You know, I'm looking down here for an 0-4 team. We got a very nice crowd still here again tonight. The Waverly faithful coming out.
Tiger community supports their teams pretty well. Punt away. It's a wobbler. Should be returnable if they can catch it. And it is going to bounce out of bounds.
Man, he had to go over and get that.
33-yard line.
What do we got? 33-yard line.
That ball didn't go 15 yards off the ground. Turned out to be effective.
I'm being told we're a little bit low, so speak up, gentlemen.
Low.
That technical stuff. So the Tigers will take over. 6:58 to go here in the first, leading 7-0.
And I've moved the ball obviously we had the 1-yard drive, but
McBride under center. Snap going to hand off on the sweep to Barge, trying to get outside to the right. He's got some room ahead for a gain of about 4. That will give him 5 out to the 38-yard line.
That play was pretty well blocked there.
Right.
There was a hole there. I'd like to see him kick those afterburners in a little bit there.
Yeah, so good first down play for the Tigers. 2nd and 5. Again, wings to both sides. Motion, snap, handoff to the fullbacks. No, the Tigers kept it, and it didn't work out, but McBride did a nice job faking the fullback.
That was a late hit there.
So they ran option to the outside. I totally missed it.
Well, the play was down, and this West kid comes in and throws a pretty good, tried to throw a pretty good little lick on the guy on the ground already.
Yeah.
Luckily, they didn't get a 15-yarder out of that.
That's going to leave us 3rd and 5. Motion. Snap by McBride, running option. He's going to have to hold on to it, and not much doing there. A gain of 1 maybe to the 39. And the Tigers will have to punt it away.
We got to try to get something a little outside the tackles here,
quickly to get it out there, right? Clock running, 5:40 to go here in the first. Again, Tigers leading 7-0. More than happy to pass some scores along if anybody out there is listening and can send them to us. Tigers are one of them wild punt formations. Only just a few guys in the middle. Polling to punt it away. Good snap. Punt is away. It's a low liner. Should be returnable depending on the bounce. And he bobbles it, but he does get a hold of it. And changes direction. He's headed across 35. Got some room across the 40, 45, 50. He gets by Polling, and I don't think the Tigers are going to catch him. He's going to go all the way. Trey Perry, if he had 10 more yards, would have for a Portsmouth West touchdown.
Well, maybe we might want to reconsider that formation that we had there.
Yeah, because we line up on the right, and here enter to his right, our left. So.
Number 1, Weston Ratcliffe.
73 yards.
A freshman. Number 1, Weston Ratcliffe is.
Yeah, that was a nice run. So the Senators to attempt the extra point will be Eli Blevins to kick it.
Another freshman.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:02 to go in the first. All tied at 7. We'll be back. You're enjoying Waverly football on Total Media Sports.
It takes determination to create a successful business. It's never easy, but always worth it. It takes making a leap of faith. It takes patience and late nights to reinvest in a startup. But it also takes asking for guidance from dependable people. All to turn a dream into a reality. People's Bank. Working together, building success.
Since 1992, Sport & Shoes on West Emmett Avenue has been your go-to for custom screen printing, embroidery, and footwear that fits your vibe. Head to 613 West Emmett Avenue or call 740-947-9309 for personalized apparel and shoes that tell your story.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Where the Portsmouth West Senators tie it up.
Goes 73 yards on the punt return for a touchdown. Extra point good. Tied at 7. Early score update. Wheelersburg leads Valley 7-0. Everybody else is all tied up at 0.
Kick is away. Pretty good one. Going to be fielded by Barch at about the 8. He comes across the 15, across the 20, and he's going to be dragged down about the 27-yard line.
Man, there's been a couple times tonight. It looked like there's a big hole there, and our boys just need to kick out extra gear in there to
Number 35, Barkside.
get in it. The stream guy needs to update the score here.
Yeah, I'm sure he heard you. Hey, so you know, the same guy that keeps track of the clock and the down and distance is also doing the score. It's a whole bunch for one guy to do, let me tell you. All right, Tigers first and 10 at their own 28. 4:53 to go in the first, all tied at 7. 3 receivers out to the right this time. Snap to Davion. He hands it off up the middle. This time it's Poling, who, nice strong run as he runs through a couple of tackles. He's going to get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, if the Tigers do attempt to throw it here, we do that trip, so it probably should be to the other side of the field with the left-handed quarterback.
Good call, Harry. A little more traditional look here from the Tigers. Twins left, split right. McBride in the shotgun. Snap back to pass, looking to his right, and he's going to throw it. Oh, the pick, but it is fumbled. Ball is on the ground, and I think West is going to have it.
It's interception / fumble recovery. Number 11, Braden Atkins on the fumble recovery. I think number 19. Oh boy, Christian Carrasco with the interception, then fumble.
Yeah, so McBride tried to throw the little hitch to the short side here. And again, Todd, you mentioned going out to the left, but on that short side, that puts that linebacker a lot closer to the play, and he was able to jump in front of that one.
Yeah, he just he had perfect positioning there. You know, a little inexperience showing there.
So first and 10 for the Senators. Hall being the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the right. Bishop in the backfield behind him. Snap to Hall. Going to hand off to Bishop off the left side. Looks well blocked at the point of attack.
Flag
but the Tigers close on it quickly, and there's a flag. No wonder there was such a big hole.
Landon Ramey adjusting his jersey there. I think he might have gotten...
you can create big holes when you hold, and I believe they got caught.
He might have got a little yank on the jersey there.
So that will negate that first down gain.
Receiver holding.
Moves the ball back to the
H back there, the same boy that just had the interception.
Moves the ball back to the Waverly 44, where it will be first and 20 for the Senators.
I guess you give him a hall pass for a penalty since he just turned the ball over. So,
okay, we'll do it. Senators going to be under center this time. Eye backfield. Snap to Hall, hand off to Bishop off the left side, makes a cut to the outside, runs through a tackle, but the Cavalry shows up for the Tigers after a gain of about 4. Rainey had him well in the backfield.
Yeah, Landon did a good job of blowing the play up, then steering him back inside where he had a little more help. Like to see him get him down there, though. That'd been about a 5-yard loss.
Clock down now, about 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. Again, all tied at 7. 2nd and 16 for the Senators. Hall in the shotgun. Bishop to his right. Motion, snap, going to hand off on the jet sweep, trying to get to the outside, and the Tigers bottle it up, but not before he gains about 5 yards. Going to set up 3rd and 11. Clock now under 3 minutes to go here in the first, and the Tigers failed to finish that first drive and have thrown the pick, but seem to be up to the task overall so far. High backfield snap, hand off to Bishop off the right side, and the Tigers bottle him, but he breaks a couple of tackles.
Missed tackle.
Going to be ahead for a gain of another 5 yards up to the 25, but it'll still be 4th down and 6. I assume that's out of field goal range. I don't know. I see some bunch of folks coming on.
Tigers had a chance there again in the backfield, but another broken tackle.
Clock running now. 2:10 to go here in the first. Hall going to be in the shotgun. 4th and 6 from the 30. Snap to Hall. Back to pass. Looking to his right. He's going to fire it out there in the flats. Got his receiver, but he's going to be short of the first down. The Cavalry showed up that time. Reisner was helped finish it. I'm trying to see who that was who got a hold of him. He's getting up now. And now he's back down again. Who is that?
Is that March?
No, it's 20.
That's Gilbert, Ashton Gilbert.
21, Gilbert.
Down on the field. All right, the trainer headed out to check on him. We'll go to the station for a break. You're enjoying Waverly football on Total Media Sports.
Need a great haircut, fast and fuss-free? At Great Clips, no appointment is needed. Check real-time wait times online or in the app. Then walk in and get the haircut you want when you want it. Great Clips. Stylish, affordable, convenient. Find your nearest salon today.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and
Need a car but worried about your credit? At Glockner Auto Credit, we make it easy. With fast and easy approvals, we'll help finance the vehicle you need, no matter your credit history. Stop by 911 West Emmett Avenue in Waverly or call 740-947-7800.
For all your financial needs, trust the First National Bank of Waverly, serving the community with personal service you can count on.
Tigers able to get Mr. Gilbert up, and
Yeah, it looks like maybe cramps. You know, it's week 5, and it's not many times in week 5 that you're dealing with 90-degree temperatures.
It was hot today.
So 1st and 10 Tigers, they take over at their own 25. Twin receivers to the right, going to hand off to the right side. Trying to get outside is Kennison. And he's going to be ahead for a gain of a yard to the 26.
19 there, Carrasco again, making his presence felt.
Clock stopped here.
Comes up a little bit gimpy after.
Not sure what the clock stopped for. That for.
26-yard line.
Not sure though. They're sending a Tiger off the field. Maybe an equipment issue. So again, all tied here at 7.
Sending 62 Garrett Rosenberger off the field for some equipment reason.
Well, they stop it again. They're going to reset the play clock, I believe, to 25. Tiger's going to be in that trips left look. Trey Perry, Briar Barge has Nelson all out there. Kennison in the backfield with McBride in the shotgun. Snap, going to hand it off up the middle, and he is hit immediately.
Couple of lookout blocks there.
Whoa. Loss of 3 back to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, number 80 there, Austin Ramsey.
So that'll make it 3rd and 12 for the Tigers. So we'll have 2 receivers out to the left and a wing on that side. Has Nelson by himself out on the right side. Snap to McBride. He's going to roll to his left. Looking, going to fire it. Well defended by the Senators, incomplete, and it'll set up a punt situation for the Tigers.
I didn't like our routes there. We had 2 guys just like in the same spot, just like 3 yards apart.
Yeah, pretty close together.
So it just congested the whole thing up.
First quarter score, Wheelersburg 19, Valley 7.
Yeah, Valley got on the board there. All right, Todd Ratcliffe is back to return his punt, and I'm saying we should not punt it to him. What do you got?
Well, not that 10-yard line drive.
Well, hey, we're covering that other side of the field this time. Punt team, Poling, back to punt it away. Snap, a little to his right, but he gets the punt off, and it's a low one. Fair catch called for and made at the 47-yard line.
Number 9 there, Colin Martin. Looked like he might have had a shot if he'd laid out to maybe block that punt.
49 seconds to go here in the first quarter, all tied at 7. And we'll see what the Tiger defense has here. Played better over the last couple of weeks. Hall going to be in the shotgun. Couple receivers to his right and one out to the left. Snap to Hall, going to hand it off to Bishop up the middle, makes a cutout to the right, and he's going to be ahead for a gain of about 5 or 6, depending on which line judge you trust.
If I'm West, I'm doing a steady diet of that right now.
Yeah. So we'll give him a gain of 5 to the 48, where it'll be 2nd and 5.
Second and 5, the Senders.
Hall going to stay in the shotgun. Split outs to both sides. Motion across now by the slot. Snap. Going to hand it off to Bishop up the middle. Cuts out to the left. And Tigers defend that pretty well. A gain of a couple up near the 45-yard line. Going to set up 3rd down and a long 2.
As defensive coaches, it's got to be frustrating because you got kids back here hitting, making contact behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of one quarter, all tied at 7. We'll be back here enjoying Waverly football on Total Media Sports.
46-yard line is Amanda and
Need a great haircut, fast and fuss-free? At Great Clips, no appointment is needed. Check real-time wait times online or in the app. Then walk in and get the haircut you want when you want it. Great Clips. Stylish, affordable, convenient. Find your nearest salon today. For generations, Boyer Funeral Home has served Waverly and Piketon with compassion and care. From traditional services to cremation, we're here for you 24/7. Call 740-947-2161 or visit BoyerFuneral.com.
We are going out tonight.
But I just put my comfy pants on. What do we celebrate?
I just bundled our home and auto insurance with a State Farm agent and saved us money.
Huh?
Contact Megan Carroll at State Farm Insurance. Call 740-775-6634.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
We're back here at Rager Field to start the second quarter, all tied at 7. West under center, I backfield at the Waverly 45-yard line. Snap, going to hand it off to Bishop off the right side. He makes a cut back to the middle. He's going to be short of the first down, but I got to believe this is go-for-it territory for the Senators.
Yeah, I mean, still trying to figure out why they're throwing.
Well, as I started to say before we went to commercial there, the Tigers' defensive staff's they've had kids in position to make plays behind. We're just not, the first guy's not bringing them down.
Right. So 4th down and a short yard, I backfield for Hall and the Senators. Snap, going to hand it off to the fullback, and he's going to push forward for a West first down at the Waverly 41-yard line. Tigers did a nice job not jumping there. I think West went with a little bit of a long count. So first down for the Senators.
Down the Tigers 41-yard line, first and 10, Senators.
Clock running, 11 minutes to go here in this first half. West will have twin receivers into the short side. Split out to the right, Hall in the shotgun. No safety in the middle of the field for the Tigers. Snap, going to fake the jet sweep and then hand it off to Bishop up the middle. Boy, he's slippery. Gain of 3 on the play. Felt like 0, but he got a few out of that one.
Number 71 there, Carter Carrier, had him in the backfield again. Bishop must have a little grease on that jersey or something.
So the Senators 2nd and 7 from the Waverly 38. Clock running, 10:20 to go in a half. All tied at 7. Shotgun for Hall. Snap. Hands it off to Bishop up the middle. Works his way through some traffic, and he's going to be down to the Waverly 34-yard line where he'll set up a 3rd and 3.
See, this is like what they've done in years past here. They just start, it's like waterboarding.
Yeah.
Just drip, drip.
Well, then they bust one.
Hey, the one thing that we always say about good backs, and Bishop definitely has it, great balance. Even when he's cutting, spinning, he's not off balance. And feet moving all the time. So 3rd and 3 from the Waverly 34. Shotgun again. 2 receivers left, split out to the right. Snap, going to hand it off to Bishop, trying to get outside to the left. Gets a good block there, and he's going to get the corner and get a first down just inside the 30.
Just looked like he's on a little stroll in the park there, going around the left side there. He knew he had the first down. And
I think Landon Ramey felt like he was getting held there. He looked like a hug fest going on out there on the edge. So 1st and 10 for the Senators at the Waverly 30-yard line. Hall in the shotgun again. Two receivers to the wide side and a split out to the left. Bishop behind him. Snap to Hall. Going to fake the handoff. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got a receiver wide open inside the 20. 10-5. Pushed out of bounds.
Number 11, Braden Atkins on the running wide open there on the reception. You know, you have a little success running the ball there, then go a little play action. And,
looks like they're going to mark him out at the 10.
First and goal.
The least favorite place, if you have it first and goal, is right where they have it now.
Correct.
That's way to pull positive.
9:29 to go in the half. 7-7. Senators break the huddle. Going to be in the I backfield. Splits to both sides. Hall under center. Snap to Hall. Hands it off to Bishop off the left side. Makes a cut to the outside. And nice tackle there made by Trey Perry, I believe.
Number 5.
That's number. I don't think so. I think that's Trey Perry, number 6. Made that tackle out there.
Yes, number 6.
So we'll give him a gain of 3 up to the 7, where it'll be second and goal. We are using the screen a little bit for those tackles, aren't you, Snot? I see you glancing over there.
Well, that was the first time I did. And
okay. I backfield again for the Senators. Quick snap. Give it to Bishop off the right side, and he's tripped up. But not before he's down to the 3-yard line, where it will be third and goal from there. Todd, you got to believe if you're on the West headphones, you're doing that 2 more times, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or if they get it to the 1, do that
push
fullback dive thing they did again there earlier.
So clock running now, under 8.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, all tied at 7. West will break the huddle. Looks like they're going to be in that I backfield again. It's going to be unbalanced pretty hugely to the right this time. Hey, and the fullback jumped.
Well, he was just going in motion. I think that was part of the trickery to get the Tigers to jump. He was just going in motion to the side here.
Well, I don't know. I felt like he jumped. I think it's going to be yes, and it is going to be on West. Traveling.
Yeah, I don't think he was going in motion because he didn't continue into motion. He kept going.
Right.
He sold it well then.
So that's going to move the ball back to the 7, where it'll be third and goal from there.
Those are big penalties down there most of the time when you got it at the 2. 5 yards is a lot when you're down inside.
Formation flip to the left this time. Unbalanced left. Snap going to run student body that way. Bishop trying to get outside, and he's going to be dragged down.
Another flag.
Oh, but that flag looks like a defensive penalty is right on the tackle. We'll see. Oh, no, it's going to be a hold.
No,
well, wait.
Face mask.
Oh, you're watching the screen. You're cheating.
Personal foul face mask. It's going to be first down inside the 5.
We'll wait on the official call here.
It's official side, trust me.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. After this, the goal remains third down.
Remains third down. It's not automatic.
That's a great point. So third down and goal just outside the 1 for the Senators. You got fullback or Bishop here, Todd? What do you got?
I think the fullback's getting this one.
Well, we're about to find out. Clock stopped 8:03 to go in the half. Again, all tied at 7. I backfield for Hall and the Senators. Snap to Hall, going to give it to his fullback, and he's going to plow his way into the end zone for a Portsmouth West touchdown.
Yeah, I believe that was number 15, Bo Roten.
Number 15, Bo Roten. Carry. And the Senator touchdown.
So the Senators take a 13-7 lead. Extra point to come. Snap. Hold is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 8:01 to go in the half. 14-7 West. You're enjoying Waverly football on Total Media Sports.
For all your financial needs, trust the First National Bank of Waverly. Serving the community with personal service you can count on. Call 740-947-2136 or visit thefirstnational.com today.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
They seem to be.
I think I'm getting.
We're back here, Radiger Field. Snod, can you give
12
us
12 plays, 53 yards, 4:48 off the clock. 2-yard touchdown run by the fullback, number 15. Extra point good, 14-7 West, with 8:01 to go in the second.
All right, Senators do kick it away to the Tigers. We've almost reached darkness here at Radiger Field. Sun no longer a factor. The approach and the kick is a squibble-libble-libble down on the ground. Picked up by Hez Nelson, looking for somewhere to go. Cross 25, fumbles the football. It's still on the ground, and I think the West Senators have it. Yeah, West has got the football. Hez trying to make a move and lost the ball. Whew. You know, the Tigers have played hard here so far, and boy, a couple turnovers.
The referees are discussing something here. I'm not sure what.
Well, we'll see what the official has to say.
On return, illegal block and back. Return team, penalty decline.
A little cherry on top there. Penalty to boot.
He pointed the wrong direction. Fumble recovery by West. They'll take over at the Waverly 26-yard line. And the Waverly players want to know whose ball it is because the referee pointed the wrong direction.
I think we know the answer to
that. Yeah, he got her straight there. So I want to let everybody know while we got a second here, Marty's halftime show will be coming up here in just a little bit. And then when we come back in the second part of halftime, special guest Coach J.R. Ramsey of the Waverly Golfing Tigers will be up here to talk to us.
What?
It's a 10-yard penalty, first down.
How can that be? They're marking the block and the back penalty off, even though they had to change the possession there.
I don't know, I'm not sure, but I liked what he said the first time when he pointed it our direction, Todd. Nope. Now the official going to stop the clock. Coach Crabtree wants
like,
an explanation.
That's not how that works. It's either one or the other.
That's what he would like, that it be one or the other. We'll see what. Looks like he did not win that discussion. The ball is going to remain at the 16-yard line.
Once again, I know the college and NFL rules way better than I do the high school rules, obviously.
Well, the crazy part is
that wouldn't happen in either one of those.
The crazy part is they're different. Hall in the shotgun, snap, going to fake the handoff, back to pass, looking, he gets hit late, and it's going to be picked off. The Tigers going to pick it off in the end zone. That's Reisner, I believe, with the pick for the Tigers.
Once again, I got a question.
Murphy is on both sidelines tonight, Todd.
I got a question. Why? You know?
Yeah. Hey, I bet they're questioning it too right now on the headsets. So the Tigers going to take over at their own 20-yard line. So they make a big play. Second big defensive play, interception.
You know, that's a huge play here because, you know, you go down 2 scores, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah.
You know, that's a major momentum swing there.
So here come the Tigers again with, I'm going to call this ace formation, 2 wings and a back right behind the quarterback under center. Snap to McBride. He's going to turn the wrong direction, it looks like. Now he's going to take off with it. And this is what we look for out of Davion McBride. He's going to be ahead for a Tiger first down out across the 30 on a broken play.
Well, sometimes the broken plays are the best plays.
Hey, maybe it wasn't really broken. Maybe he just didn't want to give it. Well, I don't know.
Well, he sold it like a sell dog. Yeah.
Yes, he did. So 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 31-yard line. 7:25 and counting to go in a half. 14-7 Senators. Ace formation. Snap. Going to hand it off on a jet sweep to Bartz. Makes a cut inside and head for a gain of about 5. And Todd, you mentioned him turning on the Burns earlier, but he's got pretty good vision. I mean, he saw that hole and jumped in that pretty quickly.
He got a tremendous lead block there out of Hez Nelson, taking the guy down on the edge there to create that opening there on the edge.
Yeah. So 2nd and 5 from the Waverly 36. Ace formation again. Snap. Going to hand it off to Ramey off the left side. pretty good head of steam. He moves forward, give him a gain of about 3 up to the 39. Going to set up 3rd and 2. And Todd, I got to believe it's a big first down here for the Tigers. If for no other reason, just keep that clock moving.
Keep the clock moving, and you got to at least change the field position a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Ace formation again for the Tigers.
Not seen so many snaps under center in a
motion.
long time.
That's going to be a penalty because Tiger linemen were not set when he went in motion. He had enough for the first down. But
we want to talk about big penalties.
Left tackle was not down in his 3-point stance when Bart started in motion. So ask Jacksonville Jaguars about that, right, Tom?
Yeah.
Well, they have 3 of those in a row, I think, last Sunday.
They had like
crazy.
5 or 6 of them for the game.
Yeah. So instead of 3rd and 2, it's now going to be 3rd and 7 for the Tigers. I think West wanted to know if the Tigers had the first down, and I think they did. So they are going to take the penalty. 6:23 to go in the half.
Well, they made Hez come out of the game.
Well, that's not good on 3rd and 7 when your leading receivers on the sideline.
Yeah, I reckon.
Now we got another one coming off.
I'm not sure what's going on.
That's like the 4th kid tonight that's been sent off the field for some sort of equipment issue.
They made a West kid go off too, I think.
So Jamie Blackwell going to come in for the Tigers. 3rd and 7 from the Waverly 34-yard line. And the Tigers are going to take a timeout. We're going to stay right here.
Well, I think that's probably a good timeout. If you take a timeout, then you can get Nelson back in the game.
Yeah, if it was equipment or whatever. Right. Yeah, you're right.
Big play. I mean, 3rd and 7. You want your leading receiver on the field on 3rd and 7.
I think Hez got into it with the guy out there blocking him. He kind of grabbed Hez and spun him around, and Hez
gave him the business.
Well, he didn't do anything. He just came back at him, and the official made him come out for a play.
Hey, Todd, while we got a second here, what's the top college game tomorrow night or tomorrow?
Well, it's going to be weird to say. One of the top ones is Illinois at Indiana.
Yeah,
right.
I think it was like 1950 when those two teams played,
and they were
last
both ranked.
time when they were both ranked.
I'll tell you,
wow.
Michigan-Nebraska will be a good one. I think Nebraska could win that game.
Nebraska at home. Matt Rule is he's turned a lot of programs around.
Yeah.
I think he's an excellent coach, and Nebraska has Ohio State tried to get their quarterback. Well, he committed to Ohio State and ended up going to Nebraska.
So 3rd and 7 now for the Tigers from their own 34-yard line. Ace formation. Snap to Davion. Going to hand it off to Ramey off the left side, and he's going to have a Tiger first down out near the 44-yard line.
Nice block, over here on the left side of the line.
So that'll keep the Tigers in possession here. Clock will start again in just a moment.
A lot of people have touched the football for the Tigers tonight.
Yeah. Ace formation again for the Tigers. Ball sitting right in the middle of the field. 6:05 to go in the half. Trailing 14-7. Snap. Going to hand it off to Ramey, but him and McBride kind of run into each other. No gain on the play. Maybe lose a half a yard.
Yeah, number 80 there. Ramsey blowing that up after that. I got a text from Mr. DJ. Says that HUD changed his number.
Yeah, he's number 51, I think. Right?
Well, you said 33 maybe, then you said maybe
no,
51.
It's 51. He's the left guard. I can tell by his size. Ace formation, motion by Nelson, snap, and the Tigers had two guys in motion again there. I worried about that when I first saw we were doing that at the beginning of the game. Oh, no.
What's that?
There's a penalty and then another penalty.
Well, that's going to be a 15-yarder on the second one. So it's going to be 20 yards and penalties here.
Not sure what happened, but they're looking at Briar Barge for the second penalty. So I don't know if he's getting a yellow card or what. But
soccer guy now.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 3, offense. 15-yard penalty. Still second down.
Ouch.
That's something you can't do.
Second and a whole big bundle it'll be now for the Tigers from their own 24-yard line.
Gee whiz.
I don't know. How far is that?
Second
30.
About a half acre.
said. Tigers will remain in that ace formation. Again, McBride under center. Clock running under 5.5 to go here in a half. Tigers trail 14-7. Motion by Kennison. Snap to McBride. Going to hand it off to Ramey straight up the middle. And he runs into a host of folks. And
this is just strange to watch, you know. After,
I know it is.
For
it is.
However many years I've been doing this, we've been a hurry up, spread them out, throw the ball.
Yeah.
And that's about our 10th fullback dive tonight. And that was on second and 150.
Gain of 3 on the play. Going to set up 3rd and 27 for the Tigers. Shotgun this time. Twin receivers right, split left. Snap to McBride. Back to pass. Looking to his left. Pretty well protected. Now we're going to fire it down the left sideline. Looking for Trey Perry. He stopped his route.
He has about a, gee whiz, number 5 there. Is Schonkweiler. They list him at 5'8", but I think that's with his high heels on. And Perry is 6'3", 6'4".
Hey, McBride, pretty good ball down that left sideline that time. So anyway, 4th down, clock stop, 4:46 to go in the half. Poling to punt it away for the Tigers.
It's one of those situations where if you can punt it for a first down, you've hit a good one. 4th and 27.
Tigers going to take a timeout. We're going to stay here again, and I look down there on the field again, and I believe Hud Harris is number 33 because I see 33 out here for the punt.
Well, who's 51 then? Dante McGill.
There you go.
Who's a freshman. I don't know if that's right or not.
Wearing old Grandpa Bart's number.
Yes, he is. So again, halftime tonight we'll have Marty's halftime show.
Well, if he's wearing 33, you can't play O-line.
That's a great point. That was what I was thinking. Not only Marty's halftime show, but J.R. Ramsey will join us.
My opinion, if you can wear 21 and be quarterback, you can wear 33 and play center.
What team has a quarterback's wearing number 47? A college team I watched last week. Somebody's quarterback's wearing number 47. Devin Brown, that's why he didn't succeed at Ohio State wearing that number 33 jersey.
Just a little weird. Just a little weird. So the Tigers will punt it away here. 4:46 to go in the half. Poling back. Lollipop snap, but it gets there. It's a wobbler, fair catch called for and made at the 40-yard line by the West Senators.
Well, pretty good punt there. He did get it past the first down, so.
Yeah, and in that case, that's the real deal.
Sideline warning, West, the first of the game.
So 4:40 to go here in the first half. West leads 14-7.
Tell you another weird thing that I see a lot is linemen wearing quarterback face masks. I mean, when we came up, it was a...
Yeah, they had the big shield and everything there.
Well, there happened a good old neck roll.
They went out with Katzenmoyer, I think.
Those guys looked intimidating with those big old shoulder pads with the neck roll.
Them helmets and them shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads.
So West takes over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line. 4:40 to go here in the first half, leading 14-7. Twin receivers to the right, split left, Hall in the shotgun. Snap to Hall, handoff to Bishop, straight up the middle. Always got some room, cross the 50, 45, 40, and Trey Perry will push him out of bounds.
See, that's why, I hate being too critical, but that's why I'm second-guessing
the call in the last series.
The pass play down there.
Well, they're going for the jugular there, after the turnover, I suppose.
Sometimes that knife slips out of your hand and cuts yourself.
Yeah, that's a good point. So 1st and 10 for the Senators at the 39. I'm looking for a little play action here, Todd. What do you think?
No. Guaranteed.
2 receivers to each side this time. Snap, going to hand it off to Bishop. Straight up the middle. There he goes. 30. 25 cuts to the outside. Breaks another tackle. He's into the red zone at about the 17-yard line. So the formation suggested otherwise, but spread the Tigers out, run it right up the gut.
It's like, the Moses parted the seas there.
Yeah.
Right up the gut.
I mean, this might be the lowest It's 131 total offensive yards for Westford, 75 for Waverly. I can't remember at halftime when it's been this low.
Yeah.
For both teams.
Hall in the shotgun again, 1st and 10 at the Waverly 17-yard line. Snap to Hall, going to hand it off to Bishop again, up the middle. This time the Tigers will hold on tight and get him down after a gain of a couple up to the 15-yard line. It will be 2nd and 8. Better job that time. Tigers make a stop. Wholesale changes by West. I mean, maybe 3 new guys offensively here. Clock running down near 3.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Shotgun formation again for the Senators. Snap to Hall, handoff to Ratcliffe this time. Straight up the middle, makes a cut out to the right. Now back toward the middle, spins, reaches. He's not going to get into the end zone, but boy, he's shifty also.
That was a very impressive run there.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Senators just inside the 1-yard line. So clock running down around 3 minutes to go. Snap, hand off to Ratcliffe off the right side. He cuts the outside. He's going to be into the end zone for a Senator touchdown.
Senator touchdown.
Well,
see, this is where I don't like taking the opening kickoff. You know?
yeah, I know what you mean. All right, Senators to attempt the extra point. Snap to Hall. Hold is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 2:55 to go here in the first half. 21-7 Portsmouth West. We'll be back. You're enjoying Waverly football on Total Media Sports.
People's Bank Need a great haircut, fast and fuss-free? At Great Clips, no appointment is needed. Check real-time wait times online or in the app. Then walk in and get the haircut you want when you want it. Great Clips. Stylish, affordable, convenient. Find your nearest salon today. For generations, Boyer Funeral Home has served Waverly and Piketon with compassion and care. From traditional services to cremation, we're here for you 24/7. Call 740-947-2161 or visit
2:55 to go in the first half. Portsmouth West leading the Tigers 21-7. And Todd, the biggest worry I think for the Tigers right now, the offense for the Waverly has gotten a little stagnant. I mean, they seem very one-dimensional.
Well,
easier to defend when that's the case.
You know, most of the time we're not afraid of a 14-point deficit just because of the quick strike action. But with a new young quarterback, we haven't seen any of that so far.
Squibber, fielded by Nelson across the 20. Slithers his way up across the 30-yard line where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Couple scores. Ironton up 14-3 over Jackson. Wheelersburg 28-7 over Lucasville. Bloom Carroll 35-0 over Liberty Union. Paint Valley trails Adena 13-0. Alexander's leading Wellston 21-7. Uniota up 10-0 on the Streaks.
Wonder how late that was. Did that say second quarter?
Second quarter.
Yeah, Piketon hanging around. All right, Tigers with it 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line, trailing 21-7 here. There's no tailback in this formation. There's not enough players on the field for the Tigers. There couldn't have been. Sweep to the outside to Hez Nelson. He's across the 35. Gain of 4 on the play, but that was the same formation I've seen over and over again, but there was no tailback.
Well, we got 2 kids coming in off the sideline. See how many walk off.
Well, if it's none, then we were really short.
Well, that was pretty impressive to get some yardage out of that then with 9 guys on the field.
So polling in now at tailback. We'll see where the Tigers line up.
2 kids just come off the sideline, and I didn't see anybody go off.
Again, wings to both sides. Motion by Barch, snap to McBride, and he turns right and then has to run it back to the left, and he's going to be tackled for a gain of
flag
none.
On the play there at the end. You know, it seems a little, you know, when he was running tailback, he seemed confident and ready to hit the hole. When he's running with out of the quarterback position, a little more hesitant, and, you know, you can't be indecisive.
We'll see what the penalty is here.
Looks like they're facing the wrong way again.
Offense, face mask, defense, them penalties offset. Repeat.
Them penalties offset.
Them there ones don't count. We're going to do it again. Second down and 5 for the Tigers from their own 36-yard line.
It's about time for the old oop-de-oop flea flicker, isn't it?
That sounds good to me. I'm in. Tigers have a little semi-huddle there. Wings again, both sides. Polling in the backfield. Motion by Barch. Snap, going to hand it off to Nelson, trying to get the jet sweep out to the left, and he's ahead close to a Tiger first down. At the 41, they are going to go ahead and give it to him.
Once again, I mean, it didn't.
What do you mean? He had it by at least an inch. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
They're just waving them on like he had it easy.
You're just dying to see them run out on the field.
Well, it must be a point of emphasis or something. I don't know. All right, here comes McBride and the Tigers. First and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Clock running, 1:25 to go in the half. Motion by Barch from left to right. Handoff straight up the middle to Poling. He's hit hard at the line of scrimmage. We got a flag on the play.
What? Line up in like high formation and do a little 20 ISO or something.
Let's see what the penalty is here. Clock stop 119. Another
chop block.
Chop block against the Tigers.
Another 15-yarder.
You know, that was called, I thought you were allowed to do that inside the tackle box. Yeah.
He can't high-low him. If he was engaged with somebody.
Could have been. So that's going to move the ball all the way back to the 26-yard line. It'll be first down and, well, a lot. Let's see, 24, 25. First and 25 for the Tigers. McBride going to be under center this time, but twin receivers out to the right. Snap to McBride. And Tigers took a timeout.
Oh.
But, you know, we look, and, you know, they're running a different style offense, so you don't expect it to be perfect. But as the game has progressed, Todd, we look more discombobulated series by series as far as where we're lining up and who's in motion. And
yeah, first series, we looked pretty decent, moved the ball.
Right,
and, but since then, you know, you get these 15-yard penalties, I mean, without a threat of a passing game.
Yeah.
It's just impossible, basically, to get anything going.
Ironton had to touchdown up 21-3 now on the Ironman.
How is that second quarter score?
It has to be, but it says first quarter.
Yeah, but it's got to be second quarter by now. All right, so, Todd, the only good news here I got, it is first down, and there's only 1:09 to go in a half, so we need to try to find a way to hold on to this football.
Well, West still has 3 timeouts, too. So.
Well, timeout.
I'm going to give you an opportunity. Guess the Wheelersburg Valley score right now.
42-7, Wheelersburg.
49-7.
49-7.
McBride and the Tigers, Barch in motion. Snap, going to fake the pitch to him. McBride looking downfield. He's going to fire it. Looking for Trey Perry.
Oh, broken up.
Incomplete. Broken up there. He was heading down the middle of the field. Pretty well covered, but a good ball for McBride.
Beautiful pass.
Yeah.
Right where you want it.
So it'll be second and 10 now for the Tigers. That call surprised me a little. Maybe that's kind of the whole point, I suppose.
Well, it was there.
So clock stop 1:01 to go in the half. Again, West leads 21-7. Davion in the shotgun. Twins right, split left. Snap to McBride. Back to pass. Looking left the whole time. He's got his Nelson. Threw it a little bit inside. Off his hands and incomplete.
Well, he kind of sidearmed that one.
Yeah.
You know, instead of stepping towards his target. It was kind
he had a little something on that, too.
You know, one-hoppers don't count.
So it'll be third down and a whole big bunch. 25 to be exact. So the bad news is, Todd, the clock stopped twice. No timeouts used by West.
Time for the old hook and ladder.
Yeah, it might be time for the handoff. Make West use one of those timeouts. Twins right, split left for McBride the Tigers. McBride in the shotgun. Kennison going motion out to the right.
Oh.
And the defense.
That's on the defense.
The defense came across. Yeah. They're going to call offsides on the defense. tackle moved. He tried to blame him, Todd.
Yeah, he did a good job trying to sell it on the other side. But.
So, hey, it's only 3rd and 20. Twins right split left for McBride and the Tigers. Motion by Kinnison. Snap to McBride. Back to pass. Going to throw it quickly. He's got Trey Perry on the quick screen. Makes a guy miss. Another guy miss. Cross the 45. He's going to be short of a first down. But a huge play. Assuming the Tigers can get the
from here.
Do they?
About 4th and 3.
Well, they have no timeout, so
they should have one, shouldn't they?
Well, it shows none on the board. Man, I think it's dangerous. But Tigers are going to go for it. Twins right split left, snap, fakes the handoff or misses which guy to give it to, and he's not going to get the first down. I don't know who's wrong, but somebody's wrong on a number of these running plays. And, wow.
Where's that want button?
All right, kids.
All right, West takes over first and 10 to Waverly 46. 24 seconds to go, and man, I'm so afraid that was a huge problem. Brody Hall rolls out to the left. He's got a receiver, and he completes it.
We got cover none working over there.
Inside the 20-yard line, into the red zone. 15 seconds left.
Number 11 there, Braden Atkins running just wide open behind the Tiger defense. You know, you can't let people get behind you in this situation.
17 seconds. The game clock at 17.
Give him
the clock will start on the snap.
Pretty explicit with those instructions.
We set the clock to 17 seconds.
Well, I like what we did with the clock. It says 0. Oh, now it's back to 17 seconds. So 17 seconds from the 19-yard line.
Well, when all else fails, pull out a little home cooking.
Well, West has 3 timeouts. And listen, let's face it, Tigers have any chance in this football game, they have to have a flat stop here.
If not a turnover.
Yes, sir. Twins to both sides for Hall in the Senators. He's in the shotgun. Bishop to his left. Snap to Hall. Back to pass. Looking left. Going to throw it to Bishop, and he's going to run out of bounds.
Wow, man.
He had room to run.
Didn't realize where he was on the field there, because if he cuts that up, I mean, he's got at least 10 more yards.
Yeah, absolutely. So going to be 2nd down and 8 from the 17-yard line. Only 12 seconds to go in the half. Again, West with all 3 timeouts.
12 seconds.
We can see the play call here. I can read the lips. Okay.
Todd's watching the monitor here.
You go down
in
to
the box.
Buick and take a left.
Trips right, split left for Hall and the Senators. Snap to Hall, back to pass, looking right. He's going to fire it in, looking in the corner of the end zone, and he's got his guy. Touchdown, Senators.
Atkins again, I believe.
Man, I said when we went for it there on 4th down, Todd, oh my.
Danged if you do, danged if you don't.
Well, we're definitely danged if we did, I can tell you that.
Yeah, like a dang dog.
So, extra point to come here for the Senators. By the way, we're going to stay with it here with only 6 seconds to go in a half, and then we'll go to halftime in a moment. Snap to Hall, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. It's not 6 seconds to go in the half. Tell us what's going on there stat-wise.
All right, for West, 10 first downs, 123 yards on the ground, 71 through the air on 5 of 10 passing, 31 plays, 194 yards. For the Tigers, 5 first downs, 76 yards on the ground on 24 carries, 2 of 7 passing for 14 yards, 31 plays, 90 yards. Individually for the Tigers, Landon Ramey, 9 carries for 27 yards, Davion McBride, 5 for 17. Briar Barge, 3 for 17. Has Nelson, 3 for 10. Jared Poling, 1 for 5. And Justin Kinnison has 3 carries. Again, Davion is 2 of 7 for 14 yards and an interception. First game. tough.
Well, we're going to have to, you're down 3 scores here. We're going to have to see, what kind of. We'll have to go back to our old offense here, probably.
Listen,
in the second
Harry.
half.
Listen, Harry. It could be worse. I just got a text from my brother J-Bo. Ironton just scored 21 unanswered without Jackson running an offensive play. 3 plays, TD. Fumbled kickoff, TD. Onside kick, 6 plays, TD.
When you got them down,
step on their throat. Squib kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. And the Tigers will get it at the 35 this time. We had a 36 last time, but.
Free kick out of bounds. 19, the kicking team. First down 10 on the 35.
First 10 on the 35.
So we do 6 seconds to go.
Take a knee.
Punt.
And you're kicking it.
Number 19 on the kicking team. Waverly's chosen to make him re-kick.
Riley's going to make him re-kick it.
What?
Okay.
You know what? Maybe that isn't a bad call. It's not like you're going to do much offensively. You might as well try to get a kick return here, I suppose. So they will mark it back to the 35-yard line. All right, here we go. Nelson and Bartz deep for the Tigers. Approach is a squibber once again. Going to take a big bounce. Nelson gets it across the 30.
Oh, and he slipped.
Going to go down with 2 seconds to go and a half at the 36-yard line.
Number 2, Chris Nelson will return for the Tigers.
It's one of those, you get that bounce like that, you get a little momentum coming up and getting it. You might have a shot, but the old 36-yard line reached up and got him.
Yes, it did. So we're going to assume the Tigers will just kneel on it here.
Neil Diamond?
Neil Diamond wouldn't kneel on nothing. And McBride will take the snap, and that will take us to halftime. At halftime, 28-7 West. We'll be back after the Marty Show with J.R. Ramsey, special guest at halftime. You're watching, listening to Waverly Football on Total Media Sports.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
Looking for a rewarding career with a global leader? Kirchhoff Automotive, a family-owned company, offers you the chance to grow and succeed. Kirchhoff Automotive in Waverly is hiring now with starting wages from $18.83 to $20.33 an hour. Visit our career website today for more information.
Need tires, an oil change, a quick repair? Waverly Tire and Auto Repair has you covered. Located at 716 West Emmett Avenue, we've been keeping Waverly rolling with honest service, fast turnaround, and fair prices. Waverly Tire and Auto, where trust meets the road. Since 1992, Sport & Shoes on West Emmett Avenue has been your go-to for custom screen printing, embroidery, and footwear that fits your vibe. Head to 613 West Emmett Avenue or call 740-947-9309 for personalized apparel and shoes that tell your story.
Looking for a job that works with your life? Your local McDonald's is now hiring. Join a team that's all about flexibility, growth, and a fun, fast-paced work environment.
At McDonald's, we're more than just burgers. We're part of the community. From supported local events to helping neighbors in need, we're proud to give back.
Apply today at your local Chill Coffee or Waverly McDonald's or McHire.com. We'd love to have you on the team.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm loving it.
Bodkin Hornback Funeral Home, serving our communities with dignity, compassion, and
Evening, the halfway point of the high school football season.
here on Total Media Sports. I'm Marty Bannister. Welcome to high school football tonight. Earlier in the week, some news was made centering on high school basketball, and it reaches into an area of our Total Media Sports coverage that includes the state of Kentucky. The state announcing that they will have a shot clock in high school basketball coming in the next couple of seasons. It's been an area of debate amongst those who follow high school basketball in Ohio over the years. So on Thursday, on the show I host in the afternoons, the Afternoon Huddle, we had Tim Street from the Ohio High School Athletic Association join us, and we got his thoughts on the implementation of a shot clock in the state of Ohio and the positives and negatives of doing just that.
And you have a rather unique perspective on this, Tim, because you're a licensed OHSAA basketball official, so you understand some of the things that I guess will go into this that will make it just one more thing that game officials have to worry about right now. But let's take it to the next level on this, Tim. What are the big concerns about trying to implement this? What are the areas you see as problems to get a shot clock in Ohio?
Sure. Well, a lot of people look at the cost of the system first, but that's actually not the most significant change that would occur if there was a shot clock in Ohio. But certainly schools would have to buy the actual shot clocks that hang up above the baskets and the controller. But you're right, I'm an official, and I see this from a lot of different perspectives. I'll take you to the college level, which many years you've seen the shot clock used at the college level, your career, and of course at the NBA level. I'm not exaggerating when I say that there are more stoppages and reviews. A lot of times it's video review. There are more situations that arise from the shot clock at the college and pro level than any other part of the timing and scoring of the game. A lot of people don't realize there are quite a few different aspects of the shot clock that could happen. Did the ball hit the rim or not? Was there a foul after the shot or not? Was there a timeout after the shot or not? A lot of times the shot clock doesn't restart back to 35 seconds. It may restart at 20 or 25. There are different settings in there. If we would have the shot clock at the high school level, all of that would need to be known by our 5,000 basketball officials in Ohio, by, more importantly, the people and the person running the shot clock at the scorer's table. That is no small task to find someone and train someone to run the shot clock. A lot of our schools sometimes have issues with getting a person to run the scoreboard and the game clock. The shot clock is actually more difficult than the game clock. So certainly that is the biggest, that's the biggest topic of conversation when the shot clock comes up. Now, like we have discussed, there are maybe now up to 36 states that do use the shot clock, Kentucky being the latest. So we continue to monitor how other states are doing with it and how is it working in other states. Could it come to Ohio in the future? Yeah, it might. It's not on the front burner, but certainly with more states adding it, it will definitely be more discussed in the coming months throughout this season.
I'm Liz Tim Street, director.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Zach Ross, Tom Patterson, Justin Traylor, and Steve Lomer, we proudly present the 2025 edition of the Waverly Marching Tigers. The band opens its 5th halftime show and features the band Tremendous Tuba Section. From 2003, here's the menacing rock hit by the White Stripes, Seven Nation Army. And now, in concert formation, the band performs a pop hit that won the 2015 MTV Award for Video of the Year. From her 5th studio album, 1989, here's the Taylor Swift hit, Bad Blood. Next, with exciting dance moves charted by band members Sarah Steger, Bella Cuellar, Emmett Price, Josh Schoblout, Jillian Williams, Chip Hicks, and Luther Bremer, the band closes tonight's show playing from 1967, the first hit single from the band Sly and the Family Stone. So let's all get up on and dance to Dancing the Music. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present to you the sounds of the Marching Tigers. First, the drum. Give us the beat. Next, we add some bottom with the tubas and bari sax to bring the heat. And now we'll add some trombones, baritones, and tenor saxes to make it easy to move your feet. Let's add some horn and alto saxes to get you up and out of your seat. Next, we'll add those trumpets, bells, and soprano sax for a melody you can't beat. Finally, listen to those flutes, piccolos, and clarinets for an awesome treat. When you put it all together, you then got the biggest rock band in the land. The Waverly Marching Tigers. Be sure and stay after tonight's game for the Marching Tigers postgame show. The band will give you a preview of their performance tomorrow at the Jackson High School Marching Band Show. You don't want to miss the one. Performance.
All right, we'll be back. We're going back to the station. We'll be back for second half. You're enjoying Waverly football on Total Media Sports.
Need a great haircut, fast and fuss-free? At Great Clips, no appointment is needed. Check real-time wait times online or in the app. Then walk in and get the haircut you want when you want it. Great Clips. Stylish, affordable, convenient. Find your nearest salon today. Since 1992, Sport & Shoes on West Emmett Avenue has been your go-to for custom screen printing, embroidery, and footwear that fits your vibe. Head to 613 West Emmett Avenue or call 740-947-9309 for personalized apparel and shoes that tell your story.
Looking to buy or sell in Southern Ohio? Trust the name that knows the market.
Find them in the heart of Waverly at 302 East Emmett.
Need a car but worried about your credit? At Glockner Auto Credit, we make it easy. With fast and easy approvals, we'll help finance the vehicle you need, no matter your credit history. Stop by 911 West Emmett Avenue in Waverly or call 740-947-7800.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Make it a tribute to remember.
We're back here at Radier Field, joined by Mr. Todd Harris. Todd, the Tigers trail 28-7, and I know it's easy to armchair that fourth down decision, short of midfield there, under a minute to go. But boy, it made me nervous when it happened, and it came to fruition, and it really puts the Tigers in a tough spot.
Well, when you haven't had much of a threat of a passing game like we normally do, a 14-point deficit, it's manageable. But when you get it to 21 without the downfield strikes,
right,
it's a tall task coming back at this point. But you got to come out and get a stop here immediately. I mean, you might even float the idea of a possible onside kick here to start the second half.
Well, and that's something I mentioned about going for it on fourth down. I totally get it in the 4 weeks prior, okay,
right,
where you feel really outmatched. But tonight, I think the Tigers felt like, they were in a tough one that could be, go to the end of the game, and it felt that way most of the half. But boy, it changed things in a big way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, You got to go 48 yards, and you got a minute and all 3 timeouts left.
Well, and you get most of it on the first play,
right
inside the red zone.
Well, somehow you let the receiver get behind you. I mean, he's running wide open. There's only like a 2-receiver pattern, and one of them's running 20 yards unopposed.
Right, right. Well, again, the Tigers will kick it away here to start this second half, and Snod has rejoined us here in the booth, and I'm hoping he might give us some first half schnapps if he's got time.
We did.
I think he already did, didn't he?
Yeah. Where you been?
Listen, you didn't give him. You gave it. We talked about it late in the second quarter.
I gave every one of them just like normal, but I'll do it again just for you.
No, you do. Yes, do it.
We'll summarize it. For West, 31 plays, 194 yards. For Waverly, 31 plays, 90 yards. Individually, for the Tigers, ground attack, have 6 guys carried the ball. Leading ball carriers, Landon Ramey with 9 for 27 and a touchdown. Davion McBride is 2 for 7 passing for 14 yards. And both of those were jet sweeps where it was the...
Yeah.
But for West, Bishop has 15 carries for 97 yards. And Ratliff has a 73-yard touchdown on the punt return.
So the Tigers will kick it away here to start the second half. And Snod Todd mentioned the possibility of an onside kick here to start the second half.
Well, what do you got to lose? I mean, pull out all the stops.
We'll see if, in fact, that's what the Tigers do.
I don't know if you mentioned it, but coming up here next month, the Tiger Tailgate, 10th year.
What now?
The Tiger Tailgate. 10th,
oh, yeah.
10th Tiger Tailgate.
I believe that's on the 25th.
It's always a eventful evening.
Yes, it is. It's a good night.
Where is it this year?
I don't know. They haven't told me. They asked me if I do it, but yeah.
Or on your back porch. That's
okay. Well, I'm glad I asked.
All right, Spangenberg kicks it. It is a high end-over-end kick. Going to be fielded by the Senators at about the 8. He's across the 10, across 15, 20. Trying to get outside, makes a cut, and he's going to be finally dragged down at about the 30-yard line. A few score updates for you. South Gallia leads Oak Hill 21-7. Miami Trace over Western Brown 21-19. Amanda over Circleville 24-0. Northwest leads Minford 21-6 at the half. Chillicothe leads Wilmington 12-6. Williamsburg, never mind. Skip them.
Well, it's another one. Miami Trace in another tight game that I would have expected them to win handily.
Union leads Piketon 25-0. And that's about all I got for now. All right, play action. Throw in the flats. Got a man open across the 35. He's going to be pushed out about the 38, short of a first down. Be 2nd and 2 for the Senators, just underway here in the second half.
It's number 19, Christian Carrasco. I don't know how to say that.
Actually, they'll give him 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Steve Murray having a little trouble with the pronunciation of that also.
Let me see. Number 19, Christian Carrasco.
Quarterback.
Kowalski. Twins left split right for Hall and the Senators. Snap, going to hand it off to Bishop straight up the middle.
Oh.
And he's hit Hud Harris with the initial contact, and they fight down. And it's going to be just short of the 40. They're going to give him the first down. Wave it on. Close enough.
Yeah.
What is that? Close enough for government work? Is that what they call that? That ball's not even touching the 40. They gave him first down time.
Well, the toenail is.
Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Senators at their 40-yard line.
We may never see the chain gang on the field ever again.
Have we seen it this year? I don't think we've seen a measurement. Shotgun formation for Hall and the Senators. Twins left, split right. Snap to Hall. Going to fake the handoff, back to pass, play action, throwing it down the middle of the field.
Nice.
That's a fumble.
But it is a fumble. Great hit by Trey Perry, I believe, laid the wood.
No, it's Briar Parks.
Well, somebody separated that young man from the football. The Tigers will take over it. He stays down on the field.
Briar Bartz with the stick and Davion McBride with the fumble recovery. That was a great catch there by number 84, Corbin Miller.
Caused the fumble?
Yes. Not only was it a great catch, but what a ball, too, from Brody Hall.
Tremendous catch, but, man, Briar Bartz is they list him at
who were cutting?
McBride.
Yeah. Oh. All right, Tigers take over.
Bart's listed at 5'8", 140, going in there and sticking a lick on
he
the
brought it all,
on
let
the
me tell you.
6'3", 190 kid. And
all right, ace formation for McBride and the Tigers, wings on both sides. As we're waiting on the referee to signal. Okay, here we go. McBride under center. Snap. He's going to keep it himself, trying to get outside to the left, and he's going to be dragged down after a gain of a couple up near the 30-yard line.
Well, we've left one guy unaccounted for there.
Yeah.
I mean, that had potential.
Yes, it certainly did. So 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Same formation. Again, polling the back behind McBride. Snap, going to hand it off on the jet sweep to Briar Bartz, trying to get outside to the right, and he's going to run into a bunch of folks after a gain of a couple, though. Positive play up to the 33. It's going to leave 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. That play has been effective each time they've run it, Todd.
Yeah, it just looks like it's got a little more in it.
Yeah, a little more potential than what we see. So it'll be 3rd and 5 again for the Tigers. So twin receivers left, split right. Tight end also to the right. Snap to McBride, back to pass. Looking left. Now he's going to scramble out to his right. He's going to fire one. Just out of the reach of number 2, Hez Nelson. Had him late, deep in the secondary.
Man, that had a little juice on it.
He reminds me of Michael Penix.
Well, he did a nice
throwing
job,
motion
Todd.
and everything.
Well, yeah, guys, he moved out to the right there and stayed under control, kept his eyes downfield, and, man, that ball just had a bunch on it.
Well, that's one thing, with a young quarterback, you get them looking at the lineman coming at them a lot of times instead of keeping their eyes down the field. But he did an excellent job that time of just spreading out, moving the pocket a little bit, and threw a nice ball there.
So polling to punt it away for the Tigers. Snap is a good one, a little bit to his right, but Polling handles it. Boom! A spiral going over the head of Ratliff. And it's eventually going to take a great Tiger bounce all the way down to the 13-yard line.
That's the best punt of the year right there. That's a doozy.
37 plus 17 is 54 yards on the punt there from Polling. So, Todd, and look, it was a great ball from Hall to his receiver and a great catch. But, again, going away from the run into the drive for the West Senators.
You got a 3-touchdown lead here. I think you got to go back to keep that clock running. You shorten this game up. Waverly doesn't have much of a chance to get back in it without the long ball strike capabilities. It seems like we might not have tonight, but.
So Hall's going to be in the shotgun, 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. Twin receivers left, split right. Snap to Hall, going to fake the handoff, throw the quick one out to the left. It looks like he's got a little bit of room there. He's going to be dragged out of bounds. Looks like enough for a West first down. And a late flag comes out as the West player ended up on the ground. But, man, you just can't tell from here if that was really a penalty.
I thought they were sending him off the field, but that's we've gotten 2 or 3 15-yarders on offense, which has just totally ruined the drive. And now you give –
maybe are they called – is it on the Tigers or is it a sideline thing on the Senators?
Well, it looked like he tried to hold him up.
Well, look, the West – he's talking to the West coach over there, so we'll see what the call is. It looks like it's –
they're going backwards.
We're waiting here, folks. Sorry for the dead air here, but – it is a sideline warning.
That's a penalty.
And it's the second one against West.
Should I stay or should I go now?
Well, they are going to mark this off.
West, that's their second of the game. They made the line to gain. That's a 5-yard penalty.
It's only a 5-yard penalty?
Yeah,
interesting.
And they're giving them first down. It's going to be 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 from the 19 now for West. 9:30 to go in the third, leading 28-7. 3 receivers left, split right. Hall in the shotgun. Snap. Back to pass again is Hall. He's going to throw the screen out to the left. Got some folks out there. And Tigers are going to get him down, I believe, short of a first down. Gain of about 9 on the play.
See, if I'm the rule maker there, I think it should be 1st and 15 because it was a dead ball penalty after they got the first down.
Right.
I think it should.
They already have 1st and 10, and
Right.
then there's a sideline penalty. Yeah, that's a good point. So it'll be 2nd down.
No. Okay.
There's a flag on somebody.
What's that? Somebody on the west bench.
And it's on the
no, it's
Tigers.
not.
Unsportsmanlike called against the Waverly Tigers.
No, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 62 of the defense. That's 15 yards. First down.
15-yarder, another one. How many penalty yards the Tigers looking at now? 52?
So that's going to move the ball out to the west 43-yard line.
Feels like more than that because that's our third 15-yarder tonight.
6 for 52.
1st and 10 for the Senators from there. They'll have 3 receivers out to the right, a split to the left. Bishop in the backfield behind Hall in the shotgun. Snap, going to hand it off to Bishop straight up the middle. Got some room across the 50. Makes a man miss, and he's well into Tiger territory down inside the 45-yard line for a West. First down.
Number 18, Anthony Bishop on the carry.
Not in the house.
Down for the Senators.
Oh, boy. So 1st and 10, Senators at the 44.
Here come the Shockers.
Hey, I know I brought a bottle of Prime up here. Did you steal it?
Yeah, put it in the fridge.
Okay. 3 receivers right, split left for Hall and the Senators. Snap, going to fake the handoff. Hall's going to keep it himself off the left side. Not much doing there. Tigers get him down after a gain of maybe 1.
Number 12, Brody Hall, the keeper.
It'll be 2nd down and 9.
No gain on the high.
Clock running 8 minutes to go here in the third. 28-7, the west side.
Tigers using a lot of new different personnel this week. Number 71 there coming off the field. Carter Carrier playing quite a bit tonight on the D-line.
Shotgun again for Hall and the Senators. Snap, going to hand it off to Bishop, trying to get outside to the left. He's got some room. Tripped up, going to be out of bounds, short of a Senator first down. Down at the Waverly 36, going to leave 3rd and 2. Obvious 4-down territory here for Portsmouth West.
Good elusive footwork over there out of the chain gang.
You got to be quick on that sideline. Shotgun again for West. Snap to Hall. Going to hand it off to Ratcliffe this time. Up the middle. Cuts out to the left. Got some room. Back inside. He's inside the red zone. Down at about the 19-yard line.
They always seem to have a 1-2 punch back there at the tailback position. They're not losing in. I mean, Ratcliffe doesn't have very many carries, but they've been successful so far.
Wheelersburg has added a field goal, Ston. They're at 52-7 on the Valley Indians.
Boy, we got to go there, too.
Well, some of us don't. Todd's taking a week off. Twins to both sides for the Senators.
Pull a hammy that day,
Snap to Hall. Back to pass. Looking left. Now being chased by the Tigers. Lane to Ramey. And he's got a receiver in the flats at the 10. And he's going to be knocked out at about the 7-yard line.
It's actually my anniversary that day. So
Congratulations.
We'll keep it at that. I'm using some of my PTO I've saved up.
You know, the HR guy at Tigers really can be a little tough, but, you know, he's cool about anniversaries and stuff. That's outstanding.
You got to butter his biscuit every now and then.
Yeah. 1st and goal, Senators. I backfield. Hand off to Bishop off the right side, and he's going to get tackled at about the 1-yard line.
Anthony Bishop on the carry down to the 1-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and goal there. Clock stop. We got flags. We got flags everywhere. It's on the Tigers. of course. Of course, if you're going to get a personal foul.
It's about a 6-inch penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, personal foul. Defense number 2. Half the distance of the goal. After the play. Second down.
Tigers have a number
chippy.
59 on the field, D-line. I don't have a 59 on my roster.
That's Sawyer Myers. Used to be
that's
number
right. I got
2
you.
or 3 or something.
That's right. That's right.
So West will have it first and goal at the 1-yard line. High backfield for Hall and the Senators.
Tiger tailgate is at Twin Lakes, I've been told.
Okay. I believe that's October 25th.
Doors open at 6. Drawing starts at 7.
High backfield. Bishop dots the I for the Senators. Hall takes snap, going to take it himself. QB sneak. Pushes forward. He's going to have a Senator touchdown.
Well, this guy over here marked him short.
Number 12, Brody Hall on a keeper, 1 yard.
Celtics scored a 34-7. Extra point to count.
Danger in making that clock run real fast.
Danger of what?
In making that clock run real fast.
Yeah.
Mike's on.
Put your mic on.
Snap. Hall with the hold. The kick is no good. Wide left. 6:13 to go in the third. 34-7.
Break we needed.
Senators will be back. You're enjoying Waverly football on Waverly or on Total Media Sports.
Whatever.
Need a car but worried about your credit? At Glockner Auto Credit, we make it easy. With fast and easy approvals, we'll help finance the vehicle you need, no matter your credit history. Stop by 911 West Emmett Avenue in Waverly or call 740-947-7800.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
It was questionable whether that was going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, do like the Steelers did there last week.
So the Tigers will get it at the 35 unless they make them kick it again.
Number 19. Waverly ball, fourth down 10 on the 35.
Fourth down 10? Is that what he said?
He said third down.
I was going to say it didn't seem fair if it was fourth down.
Full struggles.
Todd, Jake Browning going to lead the Bengals to promised land. Hey, the Vikings shouldn't have bleeping cut him. I know that in 23. He told me on Twitter. All right, McBride and the Tigers take over first and 10. They got too many players on the field.
That's a penalty.
McBride scrambling. He's got room. He's going to fire it downfield. He's looking for Trey Perry, and he's got him. He's got him. He's got him. First down, Tigers.
Man, that was good footwork there by Perry, getting that foot in before he hit the sideline there. Another good toss on McBride.
Thought I had no idea, but that would be really funny if that was the case. All right, first and 10 Tigers at the West 33-yard line. Shotgun formation. Snap to McBride. Back to pass. Scrambles out to his left. Looking. He's going to fire it out of bounds. And is that not grounding in high school?
I got it to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know, but
outside the tackle
I didn't know there was a
box
pocket rule.
Yeah.
Anyway, that'll bring up second and 10.
Did anybody out there hear the J.R. Ramsey interview at halftime? We need to know.
Let us know. It's questionable at this point. Shotgun, snap to McBride, fakes the handoff, and scrambles, and he's going to be hit. That's a fumble. Oh, my. West picks it up. They take off with it, headed toward the end zone. The Tigers are going to try to drag him down. They finally get him down just inside the 20-yard line, and wow.
That guy's wearing a good number there, number 80, Austin Ramsey.
Whoa.
Return to the Tiger 2-yard line.
So West will have it 1st and 10 at the Waverly 20-yard line after the fumble.
1st and 10, do it again.
I can only think of one piece of good news about that play. It's not. Tell us what it is.
Well,
when West scores, what will happen?
Well, that clock can go really, really fast. Really, really fast.
Man, at times it's been tough.
Well,
very tough.
I got conflicting reports here.
Yeah, it was on. It was live, wasn't it?
Squirreled, all you heard was the band. But Dane Carroll from the combine out in the fields heard it.
While Todd was telling us about Dane Carroll, incomplete pass in the end zone there, well defended by the Tigers. Going to be 2nd and 10 from the Waverly 20. Dane Carroll, that man can sit in a combine for quite a while, by the way.
Well, it's air conditioned.
Well,
it's got its own waitress.
It's like a taxi in San Francisco. It's self-driving.
But it does not have a restroom, is my point.
Yeah, he's got a whole field full of restrooms.
But I'm going to leave it at that.
He's got a window.
Twins left, split right for Hall and the Senators. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third. 34-7 they lead. Hand off to Bishop, trying to get outside to the right. Tigers going to get him down at about the 15-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from there.
Down to the 16-yard line.
We'll call it the 16, so it'll be 3rd and 6. You know, the Tigers obviously had to change things offensively with out the services of Gunnar Myers. And at times it's been fun to watch, but mistakes have cost the Tigers. 3rd and 6 from the Waverly 16. I backfield. Snap to Hall. Going to hand it off to Bishop off the right side. And he's going to be close to it. West first down at the 10. Looks like they're going to give it to him there. Okay, I've got clarification that it may not have played on the stream, but it was on the radio.
There you have it.
That's all I got. So 1st and goal for the Senators from the Waverly 10.
Marty and Joe were on, but not Chris Welch and the boys, huh?
Face for radio was hot. Otherwise, not. I backfield for Hall and the Senators. 1st and goal from the Waverly 10. Snap, going to hand it off to the fullback on the trap, and he's going to run through a couple tackles and get into the end zone for a West Senator touchdown.
15, carry. The Senator touchdown.
And the referee is signaling to wind the clock. What a signal of the season it's been. So 40-7, West to attempt the extra point. Snap to Hall, the hold is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Whole bunch to not enough. We'll be back. You're enjoying Waverly football on Total Media Sports.
For generations, Boyer Funeral Home has served Waverly and Piketon with compassion and care. From traditional services to cremation, we're here for you 24/7. Call 740-947-2161 or visit BoyerFuneral.com.
Need tires, an oil change, a quick repair? Waverly Tire and Auto Repair has you covered. Located at 716 West Emmett Avenue, we've been keeping Waverly rolling with honest service, fast turnaround, and fair prices. Waverly Tire and Auto, where trust meets the road.
Looking for a rewarding career with a global leader? Kirchhoff Automotive, a family-owned company, offers you the chance to grow and succeed. Kirchhoff Automotive in Waverly is hiring now with starting wages from $18.83 to $20.33 an hour. Visit our career website today for more information.
You are watching Waverly Sports.
At Waverly High School, where the clock is running, and the kickoff is going to go out of bounds yet again.
Hey, that's been one of our best plays tonight.
So the Tigers will take over at their own 35-yard line.
They kick out of bounds. Number 19, the kicking team. Waverly will take the ball first down 10 over 35.
Well, their kicker is better than the kicker that was there when I played. His name is not Kick Failed.
That's a good point. How about the irony of a kicker being named Kick Failed? How about that? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, the odds against him are stacked.
I mean it's downright.
And when he said it, when he came out and said it that day.
It's downright insane. By the way, Todd, Mr. Rogers just left the stadium. He just left. Twins left, split right.
He's torn a hole in his sweater.
McBride hands off to Kennison, trying to get outside to the left. Nothing doing. Going to lose, we'll call it 3. Going to be second 13 for the Tigers.
It's more like Eddie Murphy's Mr. Robinson's neighborhood.
Whoa. Okay.
I still think we could beat the Browns.
Well, I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but yes. Twins right, split left, snap a little low. McBride handles it. Hand off Kennison off the right side. He's ahead for a gain of about a yard.
I'm calling that a 2-2 tie.
Up to 33.
I'll tell you, last week when I saw
3
series in a row, Flacco just throws third down out of bounds to the bench. And I'm like,
wait, I'm going to wait till after this play. I got to share something. Twins right, split left for McBride and the Tigers in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking right, scrambling, being pressured, and going down back at the 25-yard line is McBride. It'll be fourth down, and I would think a punting situation for the Tigers. Hey, listen, I'm reading on Twitter, when Burrow goes down, and there's all this talk, and there's a bunch about Shadur Sanders. Should the Bengals go get Shadur Sanders? Shadur Sanders can't play in front of Joe Flacco. Todd?
Or Dylan Gabriel.
I mean, seriously.
Well,
talk to me.
Well, if you haven't noticed, Twitter's full of a bunch of flaming idiots.
Yes.
With all the comments and fake news and all that BS on there.
It's my only source of social media. I've skipped all the rest, but that was not very fun either. Pauling gets the punt away. Fair catch called for and made by Ratliff back at the West 40-yard line.
I made a post last night saying that if we want to get back to the United States again, we should shut all social media down for 6 to 12 months.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Because everybody gets so enraged from the far left and the far right.
It's vile venom, just nonstop.
And with AI now, you don't know who you can see somebody saying something, and it's not really them.
I've never been more proud. I'll try not to be political in here, but to be a GDI, and I'm not going to say what that means, but I'm proud to be it. I don't claim either side.
Yeah, I'm Canadian.
Hey, we need to start the Mr. Rogers party, Todd.
Mr. Rogers.
I'll campaign for you. I'll be your manager.
A lot of people not even who I'm talking about when I say Mr. Rogers, but
well, they're going to by the end of this football season. I tell you that.
Google it. He's a good fella.
He is a good fella. Shotgun formation, hand off up the middle for the Senators. He's tackled just across the line of scrimmage.
Number 22, Mason Bodmer, in there at running back now.
Again, clock running here late third, 41-7 West. And, this is a game Tigers took the lead early, played with a lot of energy.
41 unanswered.
But it has
going to the fourth.
Hey, this reminds me of the national championship when Florida flipped the script on the Buckeyes after going down 7-0.
Taking over kickoff.
I'm sorry, Buckeyes and Gators. It's not the same. All right, that's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back. You're enjoying Waverly football on Total Media Sports.
Your Hometown Chevy is proud to bring you the hometown games and local coverage for Waverly, Western, Eastern, and Piketon. From classrooms to courts, fields to fairgrounds, we back the hometown heroes that make Southern Ohio shine. Hometown is driven by your success, and that means all-star service and our secret weapon, the Hometown Advantage. Free oil changes for life and a 10-year, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. You're not just buying a vehicle, you're joining a winning team. Visit us in Waverly or start at yourhometownchevy.com.
We are going out tonight.
But I just put my comfy pants on. What are we celebrating?
I just bundled our home and auto insurance with a State Farm agent and saved us money.
Huh?
Contact Megan Carroll at State Farm Insurance. Call 740-775-6634.
You are watching Waverly Sports Network, brought to you by Hometown Chevrolet.
Here at Waverly High School, start of the fourth quarter, West with the ball. 2nd and 9 at their own 41, leading 41-7. Shotgun formation. Snap to Hall. Hand off the right side, looking for room. Not going to find any. He's taken down, I believe that's Sawyer Myers with the tackle in the backfield.
You are correct, sir.
22, Mason Mulliner on the carry.
So it'll be 3rd down and a bunch for the Senators.
Well, once again, I don't understand some things sometimes. Myers just makes one of our few good defensive plays and comes out now on 3rd and long.
So West will have it 3rd and 11 from their own 39-yard line. Hey, I finally got a text that said we weren't on that last series.
Well.
That was my fault. I clicked the wrong button. Handoff up the middle, looking for some room, and he squirts through a couple guys. Going to have a gain of a couple, but it's going to set up 4th and 9 at the West 42-yard line.
Wait a minute.
Is West punting?
Wait a minute. Do we have a punt returner?
Clock running.
Because I don't recall seeing them very often this year.
10:30 and change to go. And look, guys, I mean, we make light. You know, the Tigers have struggled, and tonight has been very disappointing because they thought, they had a chance tonight. But, everybody down on that sideline, everybody on that field, all those coaches, they're going to show up again Monday and work their tails off. And I've been a part of a season like this on the sidelines, and, you really find out how much you like your profession in years like this, because it's not that hard, Todd, when you're good.
I don't even put in the hours all week long, and I can relate now. With these 3 hours that we're doing on Friday.
So let's relate. When you go a few months without a listing or a showing, don't you start to question? Hey, wait a minute, right?
I still show up and grind.
That's right, and that's what you got to do. As there was a time out on the field, we'll stay here for
and eventually this will create leaders out of the younger classes because they don't want to go through this again.
Right.
I hate to beat a dead horse to death, but once again, when you don't have hardly any seniors on the field, I'm telling you, at this level of football, it is a major difference.
Yeah, certainly is. All right, West to punt it away. And it looks like McBride and Nelson back to field it for the Tigers. Punt is a high end-over-end kick. McBride will check it out, but it's going to land and bounce, take a West bounce inside the 20.
Wow,
and
look at that roll.
Still rolling. All the way down to the 9-yard line.
Wow.
So Waverly will take over there.
That's like hitting 3-wood from 250 and getting a roll up on the green and sticking it next to the hole.
Outstanding.
Hey, I saw that happen at number 2 at Pebble Beach one time. Guess who hit it?
Hey, listen, it was in black and white too, right?
No, that was the first year I went.
Listen, Todd takes all these pictures of Pebble Beach, this great trip to Pebble Beach, comes home to look at his pictures, turns out he bought black and white film. No, they were nostalgic looking, right?
No, time out. Not my fault. I lifted up to the pharmacy owner, Mr. Thomas Bartley, to get me some film for the camera, and he brought me black and white film.
What a choker.
I bet it looks sweet, though.
All right, Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line, trailing 41-7. Snap to McBride, going to hand it off straight up the middle, and not much doing there. Loss of a couple on the play, going to set up a second and 12.
As I told him, over the years, I said nothing says the green of the grass, the blue of the ocean of Pebble Beach quite like
black and
white photos.
You know what? Hey, they were really nice.
Yeah, they were.
Them black and white photos. I mean, they look good.
Some of my best photography ever.
Well, you look better in black and white. I'm here to tell you. McBride in the shotgun. Snap, back to pass, maybe not. Now he takes off running to his left, makes a man miss. Headed back over across the middle now, and going to be dragged down.
McBride gave the dude from the Bengals game last week, the commentator, when the Jacksonville running back ran one in, he said he hit him with the old stanky leg.
Hey, speaking of commentators, Snod, you mentioned it to me. I tried to mention it to Todd. I'm sorry, Peacock, but you got a ways to go on your college commentating.
Hey, listen, when you make Chris Collinsworth sound good.
Easy.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
He wears number 80. He always looks good. 3rd and 3 for the Tigers. Snap, McBride can't find anybody to give it to. Going to keep it himself. And
nope.
It's beat around a couple times.
Like a little pinball action there.
Taken down to the 18-yard line. So it'll be 4th down for the Tigers. And folks, if you're still listening, I'm sorry, but man, it's just hard. It is hard.
Yeah, I can't remember that number right there.
We're doing our best, but
it's been many, many moons.
Tigers have caught very few breaks and have struggled mightily. So the Tigers are going to punt it away, it looks like. Sebo Smith makes his way out onto the field. And there's going to be a flag on the play. Never mind. Umpire thought he saw too many players. Maybe you're right, Harry. Maybe he was having a couple of beast earlier.
Yeah, those weren't iced teas. Long Island's.
Pulling back to punt it away. Snap is a good one. Polling. Punt is a low liner. Nobody back for the Senators. And it's going to take a major Tiger roll. It's on its side, headed the correct direction. All the way down at the 23-yard line. Well, the Tigers will travel to Oak Hill next week.
You're saying we got a chance.
Well, it's been a tough stretch. Obviously, the first 4 opponents pretty solid. But then, you got to perform. We talked about Murphy last week. We thought we cut him early tonight, but he showed back up a few times. And, again, I mentioned earlier, you got to fight.
That Murphy guy's lonely.
You got to fight through these moments, and hopefully the Tigers will do so. Got some new folks out there on the field for the Tigers. Todd, help me out. Number 45.
Shaden Hall.
Looks like I think I see a number 12.
Braylon Spriggs.
Jamie Blackwell out there also. Number 57 making his way out on the field. Shotgun for the Senators.
57 is Terry Mann.
Snap. Going to hand it off straight up the middle. There's a flag.
They're going to call too many men on the field.
Or delay of game. Looks like delay of game maybe is the call.
New quarterback for the Senators is number 10, Sawyer Staggs.
So, speaking of West Side
they called
names,
it on us.
Speaking of West Side names, though, Staggs. There's another one.
What?
What do you mean, what?
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 I don't see no. That was the name back when I played.
Snap, handoff up the middle.
Tried the corner and missed.
Dragged down about the 30-yard line. I want to take this moment to thank our fine sponsors, Hometown Chevrolet, our title sponsor, along with other folks who have made a commitment to Waverly Athletics, including my man over here on the far side of the booth, Mr. Todd Harris of Todd Harris Realty.
Shock it.
You got any specials, Todd? Anything on sale?
Yeah, we just had a couple of price reductions today. One of them's in the Portsmouth West School District, as a matter of fact.
Shotgun for the Senators. Snap, going to hand it off the left side, looking for some room to run. And Tiger's going to corral him and get him down. There's Braylon Spriggs in on the tackle there. You know, Braylon Spriggs, I know Braylon well from baseball. He looks like a different guy out there wearing number 12. I would not have recognized him.
He looks the part.
Yeah, he most certainly does. Good kid, by the way. Not trying to give him any flack whatsoever.
Saw Grandpa at halftime.
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully he doesn't get anything from Grandpa.
Whoa! Dynamite drop in there, Snap.
Shots fired.
Snap, hand off the right side. Tiger's going to get a hold of him. I see Sebo Smith in there on the
51, Dante McGill in there.
Todd, who you got number 70? He seems to be very interested in getting on the
number
field.
Number 70 is Caden Dover.
Caden Dover getting his way onto the field.
Freshman.
Looks like going to line up at nose guard here for the Tigers. Those of you who might be interested, we're going to we've been covering some volleyball, soccer, whatnot. Nothing this week at home for the Tigers. So we're going to do junior high football.
How's our Whatnot team doing?
Well, the Whatnots are undefeated, along with the band.
Well, I'll be darned.
Second and 11 for the Senators. Snap, handoff off the right side. Oh, he gets through, gets loose, breaks another tackle, spins off. Another cut inside. Who is that? Barry Sanders?
Mercy me. Jerome Bettis.
Going to be ahead for a West first down.
Hey, the wheels on the bus going round and round there. Number 22, Mason Bodmer.
Hey, listen, Todd Harris, listen, you have had a Hall of Fame type career, all right? But this year, you deserve an Emmy, okay? Because I've been giving highlights on you for every week.
Hey, when the chips are down, you know, I'm trying to make some chicken salad here.
Well, I get it. Hey, and, you know, you mentioned the defense a couple weeks ago was stiffer than a Legion drink. You know, sometimes the defense is like a Shirley Temple.
Yeah, with no ice.
So the Senators will have it first and 10. Going to be a delay of game against the Senators, and that brings up an interesting point, Todd.
You can do that the rest of the game if you want.
Well, or can you? Or is there something in the rules that stop you, like an unsportsmanlike? That's not right.
Because the other team's wanting to get out of here just as bad as you are.
Well, and you know what's interesting about football? I've always thought this. You know, of all the sports, football exaggerates the difference in teams more than any other sport. I mean, you know, in basketball, you have games that get out of control or whatever. Well, as the Senators have trouble getting a hold of it, but they end up falling on it back at the 30. And the clock will continue to run. Probably one more play. Snod, let's go over those game stats.
Always try to get me, don't you?
Well, you just told me you wanted to do them.
So West, 20 first downs, 193 yards on the ground on 39 carries, 144 yards through the air on 10 of 16 passing, 55 plays, 337 total for West. For Waverly, 6 first downs, 68 yards on the ground on 33 carries, 46 yards through the air on 3 of 10 passing, 43 plays, 114 yards. Individually for the Tigers, Landon Ramey with 9 carries for 27 and a touchdown. Briar Barge 4 for 20. Hez Nelson 3 for 10. Darius McBride.
No,
Davion, I'm sorry.
Come on, Snod, you're
3
better
for
than
10, 46 yards, 1 sack. And then we had 2. Trey Perry had 2 catches for 38, and Hez Nelson had 1 for 8.
All right, there'll be no more plays in this game. The final score is going to be 41-7. Look, folks, you know, I've been doing this for quite a long time, and there's certain times where it's just frustrating because you feel like there's potential, but certain things go the wrong way, and then they continue to go the wrong way. And that's that Murphy guy we talked about, Todd. And the Tigers come out initially take the lead. It looks like we see a different thing offensively, but then they got really discombobulated on that side of the ball, and then West figured out what to do.
Well, yeah, West made some adjustments there. You know, Waverly usually comes out, spreads the field, and likes to chuck it a lot. Tonight we coming out in tight formations and running fullback dives, which I don't recall the last time we ran 8 or 9 fullback dives in the game. But you know, you got a inexperienced quarterback in there, and I don't know. Once you got down 3 scores, it just kind of, you know, you didn't feel good about the comeback. You know, whenever you don't have the quick strike option to happen. So you know, you just got to keep grinding. Next week, you know, it's Oak Hill's had their struggles. We've dominated them the last few years. You know, you would like to think that we got a chance of picking one up next week, but, you know, nothing's a given, especially this year. So you still have to come and make some plays.
Snod, what you got?
Yeah, you got to get ready for next week. It's a winnable game.
You going to show up next week? We're on the road.
I reckon.
Todd, you got birthdays or anything next week? Or
No, buddy. I'm going to...
Well, that's outstanding.
I'm going to be there, bud.
All right. Well, that's going to do it here for us from Radiger Field. Final score 41-7. We'll be with you next week, coming to you live on 95.9 WXIC from Oak Hill, where the Tigers will battle the Oaks and try to get their first win of the year. For Todd Harris and Matt Snodgrass, I'm Jeff Davis. You've been enjoying Waverly football on Total Media Sports.